New York Jets. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the safety creep. One. Nice 7. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, a run with Breida. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line. I know you. Three.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Mariota escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14. Watch the run. One.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And some space here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Ochena Nwosu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 13-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike.
A first down throw for Mariota. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident,
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Hey, alert 33.
On second down, it's Harris. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On third down, here's Harris. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Matt Bosher now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which...
Julio Jones all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rolling to his right. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Going right side here, and that's complete.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Kendall Beckwith on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down again. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Breida. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
46-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch it.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Breida, he'll try the right side. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Mariota to throw it. Bind, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Mariota now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Steelers make it first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now it's Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where
and now nothing but green ahead of him. 30, 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Let's go. Regular. Hey, check, Mike, 57.
Mayfield down. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown
into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Check 3.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He may try and run for this. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go play action. Mariota out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Mayfield. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't happening.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run again with Breida. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your